Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is featuring all drugstore makeup. So if you want to see how I did this, it's like a greeny, olive greeny type double cut crease, then please keep watching. So first thing I want to say is I have done my eyebrows. I'm growing them out and they're like, I've got a love-hate thing with them at the moment because I can't get them right and they don't match, so just think of them as next door neighbours that don't like each other, okay? And then we won't talk about them at all because the elephant in the room has been spoken about and this is my caterpillars. So I've already done one eye because I wanted to see if the look that I was going for was going to be any good. Today I am using the Shaaanxo palette. Finally, I've had this for months. Well, I had it since it first came out, so that tells you how long I've had it. And it's the first time I'm using it. I thought I'd do this. I did another double cut crease again just because I like it, only this time I've gone more for a green colour and this colour is the one that's all over the lid. Yeah, so I thought we'd do it like more of like a chit chat, get ready with me, as opposed to me doing it as voiceover because I've not done one of these in a long time and I fancy talking to you. I'm first going in with the Makeup Revolution Focus and Fix Eye Primer. This is the one in brightening. I don't know if it does anything, but I forgot to mention I'm using I think it's all drugstore. Yeah, it's all drugstore, but like there's a few bits that are American, like I'm using a bit of Colourpop, so you can get equivalents in the UK, I just don't have them, so it is still classed as drugstore, it's just not really UK drugstore. And the Shaaanxo palette you can buy from Beauty Bay in the UK, so that's still drugstore, although I don't know how much they sell it for. I'm going to go in with some of the Maybelline anti-age eraser eye thing just underneath here, in this section. I should have used an orange but to hide all my dark circles, but I haven't. And I don't know if it makes a difference, but I did it on the other eye, you see, so I can't not do it on this eye because I don't want it to like mess up the flow. Yeah, I don't know how long I've been growing my brows now, but it's getting annoying. This one's growing great. It's this one, it's patchy. I've got like it's like hair, gap, hair, and it's just so funny. And also this is like slightly bigger. I don't know, I just couldn't draw it in either, so I'm really new to brows because like before it was literally just like a bit of pencil through it, so it's sort of throwing me off my game. Anyway, I'm going to go in with this bone shade, well, like a pale beige shade, and I'm just going to set that concealer. Right, so I'm just using a fluffy Spectrum brush. This was in my favourites video, I will link it down below if you want to watch it. Brush favourite video, should I say. I'm going to go in with this mustard yellow colour, and I'm just going to start buffing that in. It's like, this is like my first shade, like it's a transition shade but you will slightly see it, but it's the first one I'm going to do. As I have hooded lids, I am doing it slightly higher. If you've seen any of my hooded lid videos, you'll know this is how I do them. Hooded lid. If you've seen any of my cut crease videos, you'll know this is how I do all my cut creases. And I have to say, because like I said, I've done one eye, I'm impressed with these shadows. I mean, I like BHCosmetics anyway, but they've definitely not messed about with the formulas just because big YouTubers are making it, you know, like all the high-end ones have. So I'm just going in with windshield wiper motion, circular motions, all that good stuff. Basically, I'm just whacking it on and hoping for the best half the time. Did we all have a nice Christmas and New Year? I feel like I've not spoken on him in ages. I have an autistic brother, I've probably mentioned him before, and it makes a lot of noises, so sometimes it's not easy for me to do a chit chat get ready with me, just because of the fact that to say that people comment on camera speakers, microphones, it does pick up everything in this house. And because I'm like the garage converted into a bedroom, if anyone goes through the front door to go outside or do whatever, then you just hear everything. The next shade I'm going in with is this, it's like a terracotta brown colour, but I'm going to mix it with the mustard shade as well, so it's not just that one shade, so it tones it down a bit. And I'm just going under where I've done that yellow shade, but we will be going backwards and forth anyway with our brushes. This is how I roll. Again, if you've seen my cut crease videos, you'll know that this is how I do it. A lot of people start with the darker shade first and build up from there. I just prefer to do it this way. I find it works best for me. So, have we all had a nice new year? I was really poorly after Christmas because I really wanted to crack on with getting some videos out, because I'd really like to see, you know, like I'd really like to put more focus on my channel this year. And get some videos out, and I'm also vlogging now. I don't know if you've seen my vlog, it is down below if you want to watch it. And because I'm 30 in June and I just wanted to sort of document it as such, and also to see my weight loss. I'm 2 pounds away from 4 stone. Although at this point, because I get weighed at the first of every month, I think I've definitely lost it at this point, because it's been 2 weeks since I've gone back on it after Christmas. Taking the Makeup Geek pencil brush, I really like this brush. It's like a dark grey, but it's got a hint of brown in it, but like a minute hint, but it's not black. And what I, oops, not focusing, and what I do when I'm doing my thingy is I keep my eye relaxed, so I can see exactly where my hood drops, so I know that's where I'm doing the, you know, the above line. It's a little bit more tricky on this eye because the way the fold goes, it goes in like 2 different ways, whereas this one is just a nice one round fold. That one is like there's a little bit there and there's a little bit there, so then when my eye opens you've got sort of like distorted lines. So I'm still not mastered this eye, but this one we're doing alright. I find the thing that annoys me most about hooded lids though, not mine in particular, is the skin is like really wrinkly. Oh, I've done too much powder on this one. It's quite, I'm really surprised how pigmented it is, because I've used a few dark shades when I've done this, and I've always had to go backwards and forwards, and this one's like really pigmented. I'm like, shit. After I've got that like rough sketch of the line, I then go in with the Morphe E36 brush. It's just a flat pencil brush, but I really like it just for buffing in that dark line. And it's just a really nice brush, especially when you're doing this cut crease, so you just want to blend away the harshness. Don't worry if you don't, if you go too far down, because you're going to cut that with your concealer anyway. It's better to go down than it is to go up. I'm going to cut my crease now. I'm just going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. So this is the good, the fun part. If you saw my previous double cut crease video, the one that I did for New Year, this is the bit where you're going to cut on the lid. I use an Avon angled, I think it's an angled liner brush that I got for eBay like years and years ago. This is like, oh, years and years, I say years and years, so it's about 2.5 years ago. It's when I was first getting into makeup, and I didn't know what I was doing or anything like that, and I thought, oh, I can do liner like they do on the YouTube videos. So I bought this thinking I'd do it. Anyway, I obviously never did, and I find it's really good for this. The only thing I will say that annoys me about this brush is it doesn't keep a lot of product on it, so whatever thin brush you have, like a liner brush or anything like this, it'll be perfect for cutting out your crease. And I just start like you're doing a wing liner. But just stop before it meets the full crease that you've already created with your shadows. Oh, I forgot to tell you that I'm using the Colourpop gel liner in Soiree. I don't know if it'll show when I did this, but when I did my other eye it looked more grey. But it is like an olive green, but it has got metallic sheen in it, so whether that's more coming out on the camera or in the lights or something, I don't know. Use any colour you've got. If you've got black, use black. It doesn't really matter. It's going to make the shadow we're going to put on top pop anyway. I just thought I'd use this because it's similar to the colour that I'm using. Although, like I say, when I finally got round to using it, I mean, I don't know if it shows on there like a green, but it's definitely olive green. It's just that when I put it on my lids it looks very grey. So you've already got the base of your other crease that you've already made, so it's really just connecting the dots. Again, because I've got a hooded lid, I try to do it a bit higher, although I've not made it high enough again. And because my lids are like quite wrinkly, I don't know what the word would be, but there's a lot of skin there, I don't get like a nice, like when people do the liner, mine just catches on all the little folds and ripples in my eyelids. So that sounds so good, don't I? Going in with just a flat concealer type brush, blur it in like you would a picture. Now that's all done. Basically everywhere you've just put that gel liner, I'm going to set it with this middle colour, but it's really, really nice. And basically just dab, dab, dab. Don't swipe because you'll mess with the gel if you do that. So that shadow had quite a bit of fallout because of the type of brush I was using and the colour. So I'm just going to wipe it off with a wet wipe. Next I'm going in with that dark slate grey brown shade again, and I've got a really thin angled Morphe M160 brush. I'm just going over the base of my faux crease that I've created, just so I can deepen that shadow up before I put my glitter on. So I'm then going in with the BHCosmetics glitter eyeliner. This is in the shade Synergy, and the reason I've used this one is because the glitter has got like a green reflect to it, which I thought tied in with the green vibe I've got going on. And you basically just fill in that gap with this. On my last one I used the NYX glitter liner, but it weren't that great. It peeled off and I had to reapply it. The second, like, it peeled off, and then when I put it on again it was fine, it didn't peel again, but it just didn't bode well that the first time I've used it, it was peeling off. Now I'm going to go do the face. First thing I'm going to do is prime. I've got the Nivea primer, hydration primer here. This is a couple of quid. My skin has been so awful lately, so I like to put this all over, especially like on the dry patches as such. Now the foundation I'm using today is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. I'm just going to bounce that away. My beauty blender is damp, by the way, and I've just spritzed it with a bit of the Freedom priming water. Blends nicely. Doesn't seem that sheer to me. Definitely more on the yellow side, so I would need to mix it in general, but I wanted to see what the foundation was like on its own, but it's definitely more yellow and I'm a pink toned. Got a nice finish. It's like a dewy satiny type finish. I like it. It feels like you're wearing nothing, literally nothing on my face. I'm going to take the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in light, or the lightest shade, or fair, or whatever, number 1 anyway, and I'm just going to conceal under my eyes with the beauty blender, and I'm going to bounce that in. The e.l.f. under eye setting powder and the Real Techniques setting brush. I'm just going to set under my eye and taking the MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face with a big brush. I'm going to use the Morphe M551. It's still like fluffy, it's not dense but it's more narrow, so I don't know, I'm just going to see if it works. And I'm using the MUA Bronzed Perfection Matte. Like blending in that, which just looks like that. This is a nice bronzer and it's only £3, so, and it's huge, so if you're after a drugstore bronzer, I'd definitely give this a try. I'm going to highlight, and I'm actually going to try the Gosh Lumi Drops. Dab of that, and I'm just going to dab it on my cheekbones. Ooh, that's so pretty. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm obsessed with the Benefit one. High Beam. Oh, I just think it's amazing. And once you've got like it down there, I like to take my beauty blender and just buff out the edges so it's all like sort of blended in. I'm going to take the MUA Illuminator Highlighter. It just looks like that. And I just start up here. And I'm just going to blend that into my skin. I'm using the Morphe M501 brush. The only thing I will say about the Morphe brush is that most of them I like, but other ones, they shed like you wouldn't believe. That is one intense highlight. Peachy shade with a dash of the light pink to tone it down so it's not quite so peach. And then, because I have got fat cheeks, I smile so I can see where my apples are. My apples. That yellow colour again, I'm going to smudge that all under my bottom lash line. It really doesn't matter how you do this, it can be as messy as you want because it's just the base colour. Glide on Glide On Really Long Word eyeliner. I'm just going to do my waterline. This is in the shade Tropical Green. It's just a dark green but it's metallic, and seeing as though we're going for a green vibe, I figured why not. In with this terracotta shade, I'm going to use the Morphe M508 brush. I'm just going to smudge that close to the lash line. Taking the Spectrum pencil brush and a dash of that terracotta shade, I'm just going to smudge that under eye. So taking that Morphe M508 brush again, I'm going to take a little tiny bit of the slate grey shade and really get it, oh, where are you going? And really get it close to the lash line. Taking a fine detail brush by Real Techniques, I'm going to take that middle shimmer shade and I'm going to highlight my inner corner with that. Curl my lashes, and I'm using the Bourjois Volume Clubbing Mascara today, just because it's all in a drugstore vibe. Mascara. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the lips. I'm going in with dark pink from Primark, the lip liner, sorry, and if they don't have the names on it, it's number 9. And I'm just going to line my lips with that. Over the top of that, I'm going to go in with Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in Barracuda. The lip is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, but it'll do.
Stay the night, we can dance and sing forever. No, I won't waste your time. Yeah, you have something to remember.
So guys, that's the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please do let me know down below what you think. and I really love it. It's like I'm one of those really obsessive persons, so since I've started to like doing cut creases, I got obsessed with doing those, and then when I tried the double cut crease I really liked that, so I like to do things a lot and a lot. The thing I really need to practice on though is my halo eye and my smoky eye, so maybe I should do those next. But yeah, do let me know what you think down below. Give this a thumbs up if you did like it, and if you'd like to see more drugstore type videos where I'm using more affordable products, or if you want to see anything in particular, please do let me know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. I am 30 this year, so if we could get this channel to 1k by my 30th in June, you know, miracles have happened before, that'd be awesome 30th birthday present. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.